home street. Kurt, let's get right to the action. Will kick this deep to start us off. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They'll test the right side here. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Defense is coming after him. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Oh, that one's picked off. Could take it all the way. He's going to take it in. A game-changing play. Touchdown, East Carolina.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only did they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. The Virginia offense back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
And the Cavaliers line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's bringing it back. takeaway and the touchdown. That is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he gets it out to the 28, tackled right there. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Virginia offense is back out on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. And looking to throw now on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looking right. This one caught. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Looking to throw it again. Looking for his back. Catch made on the left side. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10. And the Cavaliers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. This one sails through the back of the end zone and incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And after the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Launching one to the end zone. And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Sails it way high out of the end zone and incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And it's good right down the middle. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball for 39.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
There's a 1st and 10 play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. QB keeper all the way. The defense swarms him in the backfield. They have nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards.
Brings up 2nd down.
Offense now behind the sticks on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. Back to pass. It's Brown. Lets it go quickly. He's wide open. Look out. Breaks into the clear. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on the completion.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
The Pirates will line up here on 1st down and goal. Loaders into the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina.
Boy, this guy is so much fun to watch. Here, not even on a design QB run, able to create, use his legs, threaten the defense with his arm, and eventually off the scramble gets into the end zone. Great play.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. No problem on the extra point, and the lead is 21-3 now. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. And this pass is on target, caught. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Kirk, it's East Carolina with the lead here. As we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. They go with a direct snap. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Hunter. And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17. The Cavaliers come to the line in the hurry-up. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. What a chance for an interception there. Instead brings up second down.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his third interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
Here's the second down play. Looking to chuck it again. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
They make the extra point, but trail 21-10. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. East Carolina's offense heads back out onto the field now. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Intercepted, picked off on the defense. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
Will not be brought down. And he's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. And the Cavaliers looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
PAT is good. They still trail by 4, 21-17. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. He hands it off from the gun. Great cut and whiff on him. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder.
And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. All the way back for the pick six. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw, comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
BAT puts him up 3. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
East Carolina, 21.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. First down and more. He's still running. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Quick throw over the middle. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Breaking tackles.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Touchdown, Pirates. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Get some blocks. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown.
Chris, this is just complete effort by this special teams unit. Every single player true to their assignment, start to finish, end zone to end zone. What a play.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT puts them up 3. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big gain.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Moves out of the pocket. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Couldn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback. Promising start to the drive, but now 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Back to pass. It's Brown. Tries to get it to the running back. That's real room. It's Patchett. That's good for first down yardage now at the 26.
You know, on 3rd down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection. Because you know that you're going to throw, and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? They're able to do that, move those sticks. It's a first down.
The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. On the move now. He's going to take off here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
The Pirates are in the red zone now. Can he make it to the marker? Tackle, but first down.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
The Pirates starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Now test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. To throw, it's Brown. He escapes the pocket. The defense forces him out of bounds. It's a short loss.
Now, this quarterback's a threat with his legs, but this defense has clearly done their homework. They're not fooled at all. Good job of pushing him out of bounds for a short loss.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. He got it. The field goal is good. And that will tie the score as halftime approaches.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Dumps it down to the back. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just put the ball on the turf like that. We'll give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking to throw. It's Brown. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
Timeout, Virginia.
So, with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes onto the field. The field goal is good. And they jump back in front. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Cavaliers will kick it off to begin the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. They were productive in the first half, but hurt themselves with turnovers. Let's see if they can fix that here as we get the third quarter going. The first play of the second half is a handoff. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this could really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
To the air, it's Brown. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
The Pirates will line up on 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
2nd down after that previous play. The shotgun running play call. Makes the 1st down, but Posey, nice big hit there at the end.
Well, I love how the quarterback takes his time on that ride to the back. I thought he might have to pull it out, but he hung on, gave it to the back, and it paid off for a nice gain.
Short throw complete to the tight end. Jukes the defender, gets brought down after a solid game.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Grab near the sticks. It's Wade. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening down. 1st down to the 27. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no. Here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this 2nd half started.
To the air, it's Brown. Catch made, looking for the goal line. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up for the 1st down and goal.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The Pirates looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. 1st and goal. Handoff. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, East Carolina. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you can score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, it puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense. And man, did they make that look easy.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He flips it to the back across the middle.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The Cavaliers come up to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to scramble now. Slides to avoid the big hit. And the Cavaliers come to the line to set a fresh set of downs.
This is a deflating play for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage. They take away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for is the quarterback. And he uses his legs to pick it up.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Bringing pressure. Just trying to get rid of it. That's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Hunter. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a 1st down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Cavaliers will try to keep this drive moving. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43. Dropping back, it's Brown. Pressure is coming. Using his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Kirk, it's East Carolina with the lead here. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
The back's got it. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that 1st and 2nd level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. The pocket breaking down. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Punt lands at the 6, but heads into the end zone for a touchback. Cavaliers offense is back out there on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Makes a quick grab. And he'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a 1st down. The Cavaliers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pass rush gets home. The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. He'll look to throw it here on second down. On the move now. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Back to throw again. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession, you need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
Caught near the sideline. It's Wade. Gets out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
First down here for this offense.
Let's go.
Grinding away with a running game. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
A quick throw out left, complete. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass. It's Brown. Quick throw, testing the middle. And it's intercepted on a desperation throw here. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, the defense does exactly what they needed to get back into this game. It's a two-possession game. With this interception and a quick score, they're right back in it.
And here comes the Virginia offense back on the field. The time running out, serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's going to pull it down and run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Incompletion makes it second down and 10 from the 27. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. It's another deep shot. Ball's incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, that is great discipline by this defense to break up the ball there on that comeback.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Tackle made after a short return. The pick ends that threat.
Boy, the offense just cannot afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
Bites into the open. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. That was crucial. Perform something crazy. That should be enough to secure a mild upset in this early season showdown game.
On paper, this looked like an upset, but they sure carried themselves out there tonight like they were favored. Still a long way to go. Still can get better, but possibly this football team could make a run in the postseason.
So 2nd and short here, exactly what you want when you try to run the clock out and secure the victory. Handoff to the back. The Pirates pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. And a timeout taken by the defense here with 19 seconds to play.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
You'll earn the 1st down, but pay for it with a hard hit. Experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. 2 quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about college football. Good against good. Find out who ends up having the upper hand at the end of the day. This is a great victory for this ball club. Let's see what they do after this win.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.